4 fruity flavors all in one mega pie pan. This family-sized pie, I'm gonna say it, it was made for Utah families. Kristin Andrus brings us the 4-way fruit pie. Oh my goodness, what have you done?
It totally is,
this
right?
Is cool.
It is definitely made for Utah. And summer is just pies, right?
Yes.
So this, I will say from the very beginning, this is an easy way. Like, I'm not making the pie dough. I didn't even take off any of the skin on any of the fruit. This is like a throw together, have it for a barbecue. Like if you brought this to something.
Oh, showstopper.
Right, it's a showstopper. And I love having meals that are kind of semi-homemade, but you have one thing that's kind of fun to talk about.
Right.
You have something that's kind of exciting, different, something that you've never seen.
And you're so good at that. That's where you really shine, I think, is pairing the food with the entertainment. The food becomes the talker.
Yes.
It becomes the party.
Yes, you have this out and people are just talking about it because they've never seen it before.
Right.
And it's just fun and different and delicious. And it's a cookie sheet. And really easy. My kids helped me last time, and yeah, and these are like massive cookie sheets.
Huge.
Aren't they huge? Actually, I love these so much.
They're gorgeous.
But we had a friend, a neighbor who we were locked out of our car. She came and helped us, so we made her and her family like a little mini one.
Awesome.
So you could also make a little one for next door neighbors or whatever to bring for a smaller group.
And everyone's happy because there are multiple flavors at play. So show us how you've done this.
So what we did here, and like I said, this is, you could definitely do homemade pie crust. You could, peel your apples, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes if I just want to do something easy, we have, one family over for dinner, I didn't even peel any of my fruit. So we did peaches. And so what I do is I take each of the 4 fruits. You could do any type of pie that you want. Peaches right now are just amazing, right?
Yes.
So we did the peaches, put a little bit of sugar. I think that's all I did on that. I let it sit. I actually did these overnight, and then I drained it because you kind of don't want it.
The juice.
You don't want as much juice. So kind of drain it a little bit. This was just frozen berries. Oh, I did do a little lemon juice in each of these. A little bit of lemon juice, sugar. Once again, I would definitely drain the berries. The apple, we slice the apple, cinnamon, sugar, a little bit of lemon juice.
What's this?
These are plums.
Oh, okay.
Which is so fun and summery and delicious.
A plum pie? Isn't there a nursery rhyme about a plum pie or something like that?
And this is a 4-way pie. And so literally what I would do is I would take my plums. I don't put anything on the base of this.
Oh, those go down first.
Yes.
The fruit goes down first.
And so part of this, and the reason that I wanted to make something like this was it's a little bit healthier. Okay, so I didn't want all this crust. I actually did pretty light sugar.
Are you sure?
I know. But we go to so many barbecues. It's like there's always an excuse to eat unhealthy. And so I like to lighten it up a little bit.
Yes.
And so sugar is already, has so much fruit, natural sugar. It's already delicious, pretty healthy. So I just put a little bit of sugar on this, really not much. Some needs more, right? The berries need a little bit more sugar than, let's say, the peaches. So I would do that. And then I would take my apples, and so I have no crust except for the very top.
I didn't catch that. Trust Kristin to make even pie.
Yes, a little bit healthier.
A little bit better
exactly.
for it.
So a little bit sugar on the apples, and these aren't the green apples, so they're a little bit sweeter. So that's kind of how I'm laying that out.
And just visually, it's so cool and kind of a grid pattern.
And you could really do anything you want with this.
Yeah.
And pick whatever you have at home. I mean, literally, if you have a frozen pie crust, you could do this at home.
Okay.
So then I have 2 different types of toppings, which I thought was kind of fun to, layer it a little bit differently.
Mix it up.
So some people like the crumble, and some people like pie crust. And so my favorite is Trader Joe's pie crust. I think it's the best store-bought. Yeah, I love it. I keep it in my freezer. It's just amazing. And so what we did here is, this is the pie crust part. We just rolled this out. You don't even need a rolling pin. I actually took, this was my girls and I last night. We're like, we need a little circle. We just took, you guys, this is semi-homemade at its best. We went like that, and we just took the little circle out. And so part of my, let's see, what did we have? We put the little, on the plums.
Little circles.
We just have little circles of the crust. And then I just cut down the 2 pie crust, and then you'll see on the other one, use that leftover pie dough.
Oh, it almost looks like a lacing, like the way it...
no, and so once I kind of went through all this, I just cut it, and we placed it. It was so easy.
Okay.
So then on the crumble, which is my personal favorite, I love that. Once again, super easy. I had all of this in my... in my kitchen.
Right.
I do not make pies. I do not bake. It's just not my thing.
I was surprised when they said Kristin's making a pie today. I said, really, Kristin?
I know. So there may be a better way of doing this, but for me, brown sugar, old-fashioned oats.
Okay.
A little bit of salt, cold butter. And then you just, my kids help me kind of crumble this, and you just make the little balls of butter. And, with a little bit of salt, it's awesome. You could put a little cinnamon. Once again, you can totally make this your own.
Customize
and that's what I love about it, is there's no real recipe. It's kind of
Go for it.
What is your family's favorite.
How did you bake this up?
Okay, so then, put the crumble over there, and then I actually did it on my Traeger, on my barbecue grill, which was so good.
Okay.
It was amazing. If you want to do in your oven, follow the pie dough. So you could do 400, 375, whatever that, your pie
What a
says,
fun idea. And I do think it's important to give proper credit where credit is due. And you mentioned some cute sous chefs who were helping you out. Girlies, they're waiting in the wings.
Come here.
I'm also curious to know if this was created out of necessity, because do we have different palettes at play here?
We definitely have different palettes.
Step up here. You guys gonna help us?
Audrey and Gwyneth, Scarlett and Claire. We left the 2-year-old twins at home.
The boys got the boot?
Because do you think that they would have totally manhandled the pie, you guys?
Okay, what's your favorite? What are you going for?
Okay,
what are you going for?
Okay, what's your favorite, Scarlett? Which one do you like? Which one, Gwyneth, do you like? Do you like the peach or the apple? Peach. The peach. Okay, that's a peach. You want to try that?
Okay.
Audrey, what about you?
I like the apple.
Apple, nice. Claire, what do you like? Come over here. Which one do you like,
What's
Claire?
your fave?
The peach.
Well, one thing I know they all love is helping you in the kitchen. I think it's so fun. You get them involved. Dig in, guys.
And
I'm giving you permission. I'm not even the mom.
The first time, and there's so many things that they can do. Like Claire did all of these, right, Claire?
All the discs.
She did all that. Audrey helps cut fruit, and so it can become a family affair.
They're so cute.
And it's just, it's fun,
Yes.
right? It makes cooking not a drudgery, and it's like, this is fun and exciting and delicious.
And here we go. Proofs in the mouthful. If you want more food inspiration, you can follow Kristin Andrus. Your handle is?
Yep, Kristin Andrus.
On Instagram. Kristin Andrus on Instagram. We'll link you over from our website, too. Great food ideas and entertaining ideas as well. Thanks, you guys. Enjoy. Sorry, I ruined their lunch, Kristin.